are often told that major life changes require big shifts in our actions and mindset. But what if I told you that significant transformation could stem from simple tweaks in our daily routine? I read a lot of entrepreneur books. So if you like that kind of stuff, you are in the right place, so like and subscribe. During my constant needy research in the entrepreneur space, I see one book pop up on almost every single list: Atomic Habits by James Clear. Now, after reading this twice, two things have really stood out to me. That is habit stacking and environmental design. Now, this is not your run-of-the-mill self-help book. Nope, it's a blueprint of transformation, grounded in science and sprinkled with a little bit of practical wisdom. Clear's approach challenges the status quo, offering a simple and fresh perspective on how to break free from old patterns and create the life that you've always dreamed of. Now, that's a big statement. Now, as I said, I'm not going to go over the entire book. I'm just going to focus on habit stacking and environmental design. All right, habit stacking, what is it? In a sense, it's pretty simple. It's taking an old habit and stacking a new habit right on top of it, creating a domino effect for positive change. So let's break it down real quick. First up, you're going to want to identify a current habit that you have. Take a moment, reflect on your daily routines. What actions are you taking on a daily basis without even thinking about it? These are your existing habits, thus the foundation to start stacking. Number 2, choose a new small habit you want to incorporate into your life. Now, this is going to require some reflection and thinking about the changes that you want to see in your own life to meet your dream life or your goals. It could be exercising more, drinking more water, meditating. You want to choose a habit that aligns with your goals and seems feasible. And finally, we're going to integrate the new habit. As they say, here's where the magic happens. You're going to take your old habit, which is going to act as the trigger, and stack your new habit on top of it. And before you know it, your new habit will become just as regular as your current habit. So in order to make this more realistic, I'm going to share a few that I do in my life. Every morning when I wake up, I have my vitamin drink. That has become a habit in my life for the last 2 or 3 years. Now I've decided to pair that with meditation. Now my vitamin drink acts as a trigger towards meditating for 5 minutes every morning. When I wake up in the morning, I absolutely hate seeing a mess. So before I go to bed, I always organize my desk space to be ready for the next day. So going to sleep triggers organizing myself for the next day. Over the last year, I've been looking of ways to up my heart health, and one of those is going to the sauna. So at my gym, every single time I work out, without a doubt, I hit the sauna for at least 5 minutes. I know what you're thinking, pretty simple, but wait, there's more. Environmental design plays a huge role in this. Our surroundings have a profound impact on our behavior, shaping our habits in way more ways than any of us could ever imagine. As I was doing my research for this video, I was on his website and found an article that was super interesting. But then I realized, wait a second, this is about organ donation? How did we get here? In the article, it went over a study on organ donation rates across 11 countries in Europe, and it revealed the significant impact in the wording on the form. With a background in communications, I actually found this super interesting. Wait for it, I promise it gets interesting. The wording on some forms were to opt in, and some were to opt out. All of them with the intent of getting organ donation consent. All right, so what made for these drastic difference in results? Well, it's really simple. Some countries were sent a form to opt in, and some were sent a form to opt out. The difference is astonishing, as you can see, and when they allowed people to opt in, well, that rate was much lower than the ones to opt out. I'm going to bring it back to a researcher's quote from this article. We could say that the environment is your default option to which you are assigned. The environment that you surround yourself in determines the default actions that you take on a daily basis. All right, remember why we're here? We want to create better habits and create an environment to sustain them. So, what does that mean? Now, when it comes to environmental design, you want to set yourself up for the most success possible. We need to create the environment for our new habits to thrive in. If you want to eat better, well, have better food options in the fridge that are ready to go, not ones that take forever to cook. Want to floss more? Well, put that floss on the counter instead of in the drawer. For me, on those mornings when I want to get up and work before my corporate job, I set up everything the night before. I don't have a designated desk, I work from the kitchen table, but just by setting that up, when my alarm rings and I know everything is ready waiting for me, I'm way more likely not to hit snooze. So again, how can we apply these insights into our own daily lives? It's all about making small adjustments to our environment to support our desired habits. Whether it be setting up or rearranging your workspace before bed, or placing those healthy snacks at the front of the fridge, every little change counts. Now, I found a combination of habit stacking and environmental design that works for me by leveraging those habits I already have and optimizing my surroundings. I find it to be an absolute recipe for success. Now I'm going to challenge you to take a better step for tomorrow and let me know in the comments anything that you're going to try. I'd be so curious to hear. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and see you soon.